It's true that education liberates people, but it is also true that information on health liberates people from disease and suffering. We are sure that this information will help you and your family improve quality of life, prolong it, but most of all, make it healthier. To explain where disease comes from, you must first know where life and health come from. Life begins in the womb of our mother. Our mother formed us with nutrients from food. The secret of life and health depends on if each of our cells receives adequate intake of nutrients so they can perform all their functions optimally. Nutrients in food are vital for life. Such is the case with folic acid. A deficiency in the early days of intrauterine life can cause the newborn to develop anencephaly, a brain development defect. Vitamin C is also essential for health in early pregnancy, and a deficiency can cause abortion or premature labor. If children do not receive an adequate intake of omega-3 and B complex, the brain will not work properly and may suffer from slow learning or attention deficit problems. Medical science accepts that most diseases are caused by nutrient deficiencies or excessive unhealthy food. You may wonder, how is it that disease is related to food? Every time we ingest food, whether it be proteins, fats, or carbohydrates, and as a consequence into our cells, upon contact with oxygen, this generates the spark of life called ATP. This provides the energy with which we perform all our functions. It also produces water, carbon dioxide, and harmful free radicals. What are free radicals? Free radicals are molecules that are harmful to our health because they promote faster aging, producing an acidic state in the body, as well as causing silent inflammation, which is responsible for most of our diseases. Our body is made up of more than 100 trillion cells, and each of them is impacted daily by more than 10,000 free radicals. Free radicals start a chain reaction that damages the cell membrane and its internal structures, altering its architecture and operation. Similarly, it damages genetic material and produces mutations that can lead to genetic diseases or cancer. Over the months and years, these impacts damage our organs and tissues, and a host of other illnesses begin to appear within us. Arteries oxidize and become inflamed, resulting in atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of arteries, and with it comes hypertension and other diseases. Oxidized fats in the coronary arteries can produce a heart attack. Oxidized fats in the brain's arteries can cause cerebral embolism. Oxidation and inflammation of brain cells can cause Parkinson's or Alzheimer's disease. Oxidation and inflammation of cells in the pancreas can produce diabetes. The same can happen with the bones and joints, causing arthritis, osteoarthritis. Renal failure and cataracts may appear along with other eye problems. And of course, oxidized fibers of collagen and elastin cause ensuing wrinkles and premature aging. With these images and this explanation, it isn't difficult to recognize where diseases come from, nor is it difficult to understand how to avoid them. We now know which foods make us ill, such as sugar, salt, refined flour, and saturated fats, because they produce an excess of free radicals. We also know that there are foods that give us life and keep us healthy because they contain substances that trap free radicals, such as antioxidants like omega-3 oil found in salmon and fruits and vegetables, rich in vitamins and minerals, are a few we would like to mention. You may ask yourself, what are antioxidants and how do they prevent diseases and delay aging? Within each of our cells, we have antioxidant systems that neutralize or trap free radicals. These include enzymes that in their active sites contain minerals such as copper, zinc, selenium, manganese, vitamins A, C, E, and beta-carotene that protect us from disease. We can get all of these nutrients from fruits and vegetables. People who have a low intake of fruits and vegetables have a higher risk of stroke, hypertension, cancer, diabetes, and premature aging. Many people have unhealthy diets and don't pay attention to the consequences of their eating habits. To them, their definition of health means absence of symptoms. This way of thinking is completely wrong because sometimes it takes years of oxidation and silent inflammation for the first symptoms of disease to appear. Sooner or later, these people will eventually go to the emergency room wondering, why do I have hypertension, diabetes, kidney failure, stroke, cancer, or depression? What happened? Now you know what happens. Behind all junk food is silent inflammation. Behind that are all chronic degenerative diseases. If these nutrition deficiencies are not corrected, most of these diseases will affect you the rest of your life because oxidation cannot be treated with medicine. In such cases, as well as a good diet, it requires the use of supplements at higher concentrations. Many people wonder why it's necessary to take dietary supplements. Many investigations point to the fact that the majority of fruits and vegetables have lost more than 50% of their natural vitamins and minerals. The same thing has happened with processed foods. Most of the nutrients have been taken out of them, as is the case with sugars and refined flours. Because of this, the medical journal JAMA in June 2002 published an article that suggested that all adults should add a supplement to their daily diet. Dr. Linus Pauling, professor of chemistry at Stanford University, 2 times winner of the Nobel Prize, said, "The recommended daily intake of vitamins is not the quantity that leads people towards enjoying better health, but it is solely the estimated quantity in order to help most people avoid death or serious illness derived from a vitamin deficiency." With all this evidence, it is not difficult to recognize why it is necessary to take a supplement. But what supplements does my family need? One of the most important companies in the world, which manufactures natural products and health aids, is NBN Living. Most doctors recommend NBN Living because it is a reputable company with over 20 years experience in production, because their products are 100% natural and use only fruits, plants, and phytonutrients directly from the source, because the concentration and synergy they provide great health support, and because their products are certified by the FDA and other institutions such as GMP, which is the most prestigious global recognition in the European Union. Basic health products. Proton. From the spring of 2003, when the human genome was deciphered, there has been a spectacular growth in medicine, and the era of molecular biology and gene therapy was started. The proton formula is unique because it has components working in unknown parts of the cell at the gene and molecular level. Proton contains resveratrol from grapes, which activates the SIRT1 gene, known as the gene of youth and longevity. The research of Dr. Sinclair, a professor at Harvard University, has shown that animals which were administered resveratrol had an increase in lifespan of 30 to 50% and improved their metabolism and physical capacity. It contains the fungus Ganoderma lucidum, known in the East as the fungus of longevity, which is a devourer of free radicals and strengthens the immune system. Arginine, which stimulates nitric oxide synthesis, vital to the health of veins and arteries. Carnitine, which is a powerful fat burner. Taurine, which improves aerobic and anaerobic endurance. Niacinamide, which lowers cholesterol. Inositol, an essential component of the membranes. Magnesium chloride, which has over 50 benefits including strengthening the immune system, aiding joint problems, and aiding the cardiovascular system. 3 antioxidants that protect cells from oxidation and aging. Catechins from mangosteen, grape seed extract, and pomegranate. 4 energizing and 100% natural stimulants such as eleuthero, panax ginseng, rhodiola rosea, and guarana. Proton is formulated with structured water, which generates more energy and subatomic particles to the water molecule, allowing us to produce water very different from that of conventional water. 20 milliliters of proton brings the benefits of resveratrol contained in 45 3/4 bottles of red wine and the equivalent of 2.7 kilograms of the ingredient Ganoderma mushroom, BBC. Remember that free radicals are produced every second in our cells and are responsible for chronic degenerative diseases. People who have poor eating habits, that have to handle a high degree of stress, or are suffering from an illness, generate a greater amount of free radicals. BBC is a concentrate, which includes 16 fruits and plants with the highest antioxidant power on the planet: mangosteen, goji, noni, acai, eleuthero, panax ginseng, rhodiola rosea, schizandra, aloe vera, angelica sinensis, green tea, ginkgo biloba, grape seed extract, and a blend of berries, chlorophyll, echinacea. BBC contains a large amount of nutrients that boost energy and slow aging. It assists in inflammatory and cardiovascular diseases and strengthens the immune system. Some authorities in nutrition recommend the eating of antioxidant-containing fruits based on the ORAC measuring antioxidant capacities, 3,000 ORAC per day. But most people, because of their bad eating habits, eat only 1,200 or less. 20 milliliters of BBC contains 3,860 ORACs. Axicel is an excellent adult stem cell liberator and powerful cell regenerator. Many people take Axicel as an anti-aging aid, and others use it as an aid for various ailments or problems such as lupus, multiple sclerosis, diabetes, kidney failure, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's. Excellent alternative to stem cell therapy. It should be noted that Axicel contains no stem cells. However, its formula contains blue-green algae, which has the ability to naturally stimulate the bone marrow to release up to 20 to 30% more stem cells. The New England Journal of Medicine states that the greater the number of circulating stem cells, the greater the body's ability to renew and recover. The Axicel formula is unique in the market because besides blue-green algae, it contains the highest quality nutrients, such as polysaccharide, peptides, and spirulina, as well as antioxidants such as grapeseed extract and blueberries. Germanium, which is a stimulator of the immune system and cellular oxygenator. Theanine, which also regulates the immune system. And garlic extract, which is energizer and depurative. All these components work synergistically so that the biochemical environment where new cells develop is the healthiest possible. Axicel, when administered, helps you achieve one of the 4 key steps for managing chronic degenerative diseases. Hydrolyzed collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in our body and begins to decline after 25 years. Hydrolyzed collagen restores vital organs, reduces wrinkles, improves skin tone, and aids in bone and joint problems. It contains powerful antioxidants that protect collagen from oxidation. Cysteine is involved in the formation of keratin. Coral calcium contributes to about 74 minerals. And chondroitin promotes the synthesis of hyaluronic acid. Hydrolyzed collagen, vitamin C, grapeseed extract, cysteine, biotin, coral calcium, chondroitin, Oxy B. We live in a very polluted world. It is believed that up to 80% of cancers are due to chemical compounds found everywhere in the environment, in the pesticides that contaminate the vegetables we eat, and in the chemicals we use in our homes. Chlorophyll purifies our digestive and circulatory systems. It removes heavy metals, molecules from tobacco smoke, diesel, and other pollutants. It contains magnesium, which intervenes in more than 300 functions in our body, among them maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system. This product contains chlorophyll from green tea. Several studies in Tokyo and several universities in the United States, like Kansas, Columbia, and Texas, indicate that green tea drinkers have a lower chance of heart attacks and cancer than those who do not drink green tea. So we receive the benefits from those ancient cultures. There are many reasons to develop the good habit of consuming chlorophyll and green tea, as with drinking water daily. Lipograss. The biological balance of the human body took millions of years to achieve and was lost in a few decades. It went from a healthy diet to a junk diet devoid of nutrients. It went from a diet of life and health to a diet of illness and death. Lipograss is an aid for obesity because it eliminates body fat and turns it into energy, eliminating the rebound effect. The primary objective is not aesthetic, but to eliminate artery clogging fat. It contains Garcinia cambogia, which prevents the conversion of sugars into fat. Hoodia gordonia, which stimulates the effect of glucose in brain cells, causing a feeling of satiety that reduces appetite. Humo, which lowers cholesterol, triglycerides, and blood glucose. Fucus vesiculosus, whose mucilage occupies the stomach and absorbs up to 5 times its weight in water, and producing a feeling of satiety. It also contains fiber and other components that work synergistically, making Lipograss one of the best products available on the market. There is a medical principle that states, give your cells what they need and they heal by themselves and avoid diseases. There have been experiments with mice that have shown that when calorie intake was reduced and vitamin and mineral levels were at adequate levels, the animals lived 50% longer than others. Calorie restriction also reduced age-related diseases. What about you? How long do you want to live? Omega-3. Omega-3 is an essential nutrient for proper brain function. The current diet provides a ratio of 20-1 in favor of omega-6 to omega-3. This problem is very serious because omega-3 is an anti-inflammatory and omega-6 is a pro-inflammatory. The result is that people are living in a state of silent inflammation, which can cause many diseases. In children, omega-3 helps improve their cognitive abilities, such as memory and problem solving. It also assists with attention deficit disorder, states of anxiety, depression, bipolar disorders, and Alzheimer's disease. Its consumption also benefits those with cardiovascular disease because it lowers cholesterol and is recommended for rheumatoid arthritis and diabetes because of its anti-inflammatory properties. We hope this information has been of interest to you and hope you now know how diseases arise and how to avoid them. It should be clear that the years you have left to live, the diseases you may suffer, and the quality of life you have will depend on 5 fundamental things. Improve your eating habits. Exercise to purify all toxins in your body. Manage stress properly. Avoid smoking and other contaminants, and take the appropriate dietary supplement. The seeds of a long and healthy life are planted from childhood. The same way, the seeds of a life of disease are also planted in childhood and throughout life. We invite you to be part of this new culture of prevention by joining NBN Living and purchasing our great products. It's very simple to share this information with the people dearest to you because these are not medications. They are 100% natural products. A life of health and wealth is in your hands. Other products, organic coffee, is used as a tonic, digestive, anti-tumor, and assists with autoimmune diseases. Contains Ganoderma mushroom, organic coffee, and powerful antioxidant berries. Soy milk. Nutritious soy milk, low in fat and carbohydrates with no cholesterol, is used for osteoporosis, menopausal discomfort, and cardiovascular disease. Aloe vera is used to aid muscle and joint pain, gastritis, colitis, hemorrhoids, allergies, gout, and shingles. Contains aloe vera gel. DBT, natural extracts that help with problems associated with diabetes. Contains nopal, neem, fenugreek, bitter melon, cinnamon, banaba leaf, citrus pectin, and Genema sylvestre. Mega fiber helps improve digestion, provides a lot of energy which helps decrease appetite to manage weight control. Contains omega-3 vitamins and gotu kola to help firm the tissues, eliminate sagging, and maintain weight control. Contains Centella asiatica, also known as gotu kola. Garcinia cambogia, omega-3, 6, and 9. Oatmeal. Bladderwrack seaweed. Chromium polynicotinate. Chitosan, carnitine, roselle flower, calendulawa, amaranth, senna leaf, grapefruit seed, plantago psyllium, bran, flaxseed, bromelain, papain, plum. Nutrilite is an excellent nutritional supplement that comes in 3 flavors: strawberry, chocolate, and cappuccino, which provides a substantial amount of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and amino acids. Sinistress. Sinistress means without stress or no stress. Helps with stress, depression, anxiety, and insomnia. Contains valerian, passion flower, orange blossom, tila, tumbo vaquero, lemon balm, Californian demina, vitamin B1. Neem is an excellent aid in problems of hypertension and diabetes. It is a blood purifier and detoxifier, and is a natural antibiotic that enhances the immune system. CBC strengthens the immune system. One of its ingredients, theanine, assists in inhibiting the growth of benign and malignant tumors and benign prostate growth. Contains theanine, Camellia sinensis, saw palmetto, Tribulus terrestris, schizandra, grapeseed extract, AHCC, phosphorus, magnesium, molybdenum, zinc, vitamin A, C, D, E, B1, B6, and B12. HGD assists with liver problems like hepatitis and cirrhosis, and promotes detoxification and regeneration of damaged cells. Contains slimmering, dandelion root, burdock root, schizandra, boldo, artichoke, gentian, Tribulus terrestris, milk thistle. GCM aids in bone and joint problems like arthritis, osteoporosis, and wear and tear, and it also promotes the production of cartilage and connective tissue. Contains glucosamine, chondroitin, sulfate, coral calcium, MSM, vitamin B1, and D3. VRX gives support to varicose veins, hemorrhoids, phlebitis, and varicose ulcers because it has anti-inflammatory, venotonic effects. Contains horse chestnut, witch hazel, ginkgo biloba. M&W contains natural extracts that help with sexual problems for both men and women. It increases physical, emotional, and sexual endurance and gives support with menopause and menstrual cycle disorders. Contains Californian Mania, Mura, Palma, Graniona, Maca, Paulina cupana, Ethylorococcus synthecosis, Camellia sinensis, Sarsaparilla, Tribulus terrestris, folic acid, zinc, magnesium, phosphorus, vitamin B1, B6, B12, and E. Lipogress gel Lipogress gel is a powerful thermogenic, anti-inflammatory, and firming gel that gradually fades stretch marks and helps lose weight. Contains liposome complex, seaweed, chamomile extract, rosemary extract, Centella asiatica, Arnica montana, Amamelis virginiana, natural menthol, camphor, glycerin, essential oil of eucalyptus, and more components. Lipogress soap. Lipogress soap firms the skin, fades stretch marks, and eliminates cellulite. Lipogress soap is a complex of liposomes, seaweed, Centella asiatica, Amamelis, camphor, and eucalyptus.